We are live here at the Adult Entertainment Expo. By the way, I want to send a big shout out to my girlfriend, Brittany, our camera person. She fashioned this rig 2 days ago when they banned tripods on the floor. She's the true icon of this whole thing. But I've got two legends with me. Absolutely amazing. I've got Motch. What's going on, sir?
Man, how you doing, man? Excited to be here, yeah.
And then we've got Mr. Pierce. How are you?
What's happening, boss? Good to be back.
So, last time we had you on the show, you were just getting ready to open the gym, everything else. Now you're in the world of professional boxing. Talk to us about this, baby.
It's all related to the gym. I've worked with pro fighters for a long time. I come from an MMA background. Worked with a bunch of pro MMA guys from WEC and a couple from UFC. Had a couple fighters on the UFC show. And then it evolved into a couple of pro boxers, and I actually got to corner one of my fighters on the Tyson Fury card this previous year here at MGM Grand.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now, the other day, I you know me. I put things together 2 years ahead of time.
Yeah.
But I had something fall into my lap, and that, of course, was
Macho Man.
the Macho Man.
Yeah.
And you
Not
said,
literally.
I gotta meet this guy. I gotta be there. And then I started talking to other people. And then I find out it's like a sellout in the press room. And we go in there and it's standing ovations. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, I gotta get photos, Macho Man. Why do you think that he's like an American icon?
Oh, how do you not? We all grew up on this. Are you kidding me? This is the male soap opera. That was the joint. We all did this every Saturday. Every one of the big shows that they would have, that was Macho Man and Hulk Hogan
Hulk
and
Hogan
Andre,
Warrior.
and we all could name those. You know, the funny thing is in the background, I have my co-host for our show, and every intro,
We may need to bring him in at some
I'm telling
point.
you, listen, every intro that we do, I introduce myself as Derek Pearson. He takes on one of the original WWE names. So it would be like Kip the Animal Steel, right? or Ravishing Kip Rude. And he does it every fucking time. We have not done a show where he has not done that. So we're fans. So when we see something like this, we're all about it.
Yes. Wow. So, listening to all this, they're putting you over. Well, what do you think about all this, baby?
Man, I am just happy that people still remember, and they it's like a childhood, memory for them. And when they give me props for doing it and bringing him, back, relevant, that's like the greatest thing, man, when somebody thanks me for keeping his
Real legends don't die. Real legends do not die.
Exactly. I'm living proof of that, right? I'm a legend, came back, yeah.
So, Motch, sitting here, we got Derek Pierce. This guy's involved in everything from fitness to, I think you got your own fucking cologne or something. You're all over
God, I
the
hope
place.
not. It smells terrible.
Smells like blood and sweat. I bet, you know what, man?
Smells like water-based lube and fucking condoms.
That's a very nice scent, though. I bet you know what? If you made something with that scent, whatever it is, car fresheners or cologne or whatever, it would sell. Somebody will buy everything. You know what I mean? There's always somebody out there.
There's always freaks out there, as you and I both know. In
Yes,
this
very
business.
much so.
So Derek, how do you keep everything balanced? Because you're busy all the time. I see on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. You're like freaking.
Well,
When I say you're the man, you always laugh, but I'm not putting you over, baby. You're the man.
it's all about the hustle, man. If you standing still, you're not moving forward, right? So you're potentially moving backwards.
Yes.
We just got to stay busy between shooting, between the gym, between training my fighters, and then now we have a podcast because it's a platform for us to say whatever the hell we want to say. We don't care if people listen, right?
Yes.
That's a lie. We do care. We want fucking sponsors and make money. But
Smart man. Yep, he knows what he's doing.
But yeah, we always got to stay moving, and you got to continue to transcend what it is you're trying to achieve. Because if you don't roll with the punches and change with the times, then you just become archaic.
Yes. So tell me about the podcast.
Podcast is cool, man. It's called The Scholar in the Center. My co-host is a large African-American gentleman. I don't know how to say that correctly and politically appropriate, right? So I just go with that. I could just
Well,
say
he was worried about saying tranny earlier.
I could just say black. I mean, he's black. That's the proper vernacular. And
in radio, they all the old radio white guys often refer to it as urban.
no, I think that's disrespectful. I'm not going with urban. But so the whole trip about our show is that my co-host actually has a master's degree in English, is actually an English teacher, and believes.
And he's the only guy in the entire black community named Kip.
Probably he
proved
might
that
be.
earlier.
He might be
On Earth.
But he still has dreads and braids or whatever they are too. So he's from 1994 at best.
I like 94.
94 at
Good
best.
year. Very good year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's the year he got the Slim Jim deal.
it might have been. It might have been. Everybody wanted a damn Slim Jim after that commercial.
I
don't even like Slim Jims.
They're called Savage Slim Jims. They're fatter. Yeah, that's why. There you see the ads with him, in the displays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're fatter and they're called Savage. So yeah.
I'm all
See,
about it,
man?
man. Macho Man made everything cool.
Everything cool doesn't matter.
Like who else could wear fucking neon like that and nobody would say he belonged in West Hollywood.
See what I'm saying?
That shit is
He's
dope.
absolutely right.
Yeah, everybody would go like, that's the man, not she's the man.
Boy,
No, I'm saying, like, you made it cool. Like, if I wore that, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here. He wears that, and they're like, come take a picture with me.
it is a little out there.
No,
it
it's
is a
fucking
little
perfect.
out there.
I'm telling you, it's perfect.
Thank you.
You know what's funny is we did an interview earlier with one of my good webcam friends, and she asked him about when are you going to get in the business, and he's like, nobody ever asked me. And he's like, maybe after this whole experience, I might get into business.
But then he has to say, oh, yeah, every time he pops.
That would be pretty cool. Imagine that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, take that here, man. Here we go, yeah. Oh, yeah. How's that?
I would watch it just for that. I don't even have to be jerking off. I'd just be like, I need to see him do that every single time.
See that? Man, I don't know, man. I might have a calling. I don't
Son
know.
of a bitch, you might become this guy's agent and usher in a whole new era.
Oh, God, I hope not. I'm a horrible fucking agent. I'm way too narcissistic to be an agent.
Stay on the side of the camera, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. You know what I mean?
So tell me about the gym.
The gym is like a 2.5-year project. We have a couple hundred members now. So that's a 7-day gig. We run about 33, 34 sessions a week. I have a staff of 5 people. That's the reason why I'm able to be here now, is because they're amazing.
Taking up the
And
slack.
yeah, and they run everything. So it's a wonderful endeavor, man. I hate getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I love the reason why I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's cool to be
You're
able
like
to help.
Jocko, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That guy's dope, dude. I follow his stuff. His stuff is really, really, really good. I love his motivational stuff. You know, he's a no nonsense kind of cat. I like him. I like him a
That's the way
lot.
you gotta be, man. You know what? That's the way you gotta be if you want to, like you said, man. If you want to move forward, you gotta be that hustler, man.
Well, we're going to be talking to Miss Mallory Maneater a little bit later. She's, of course, a big-time perv magnet, but I beat the hell out of that term at this convention because everybody's a perv magnet.
This convention's a perv magnet. That's why we're all here.
Who's saying negative that it's a perv magnet? Of course it is.
Now, Motch, do you have any questions for the legend here, Mr. Peters?
The legend, man.
Bit presumptuous.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I'll take it, but I'm just saying it's presumptuous.
Did you get into porn first and then do all the other endeavors, or was?
I've been involved in martial arts for like around 20 years, and so I had that fitness stuff a lot way before I ever even thought about performing. And then performing has been about like 13 years now.
So, how old were you when you started? And
Adult?
yeah, how did you get into
32.
it? Really?
32. I'll be 46 next month.
No shit.
Yeah.
God damn, man, you look good, man. You're the same age around, you know. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah.
Yeah, you can do it, man. Just gotta stay sharp. These young bucks, boy. These young bucks. I be trying to kick them off of shit whenever I can, because they're jockeying for my paycheck. So,
Jogging for my paycheck.
I'm
It's
just
like
saying.
wrestling business, man.
Yeah.
You know, bury who you got, man. You know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. All the new guys. My idea is like guys like Small Hands. I'm like, he's kind of not new anymore. He's been around for like 6 years, and he's a great performer. And I'm like, you might not be on rookie status anymore. I'm terrible. I'm the worst.
I talked to him the other day, and I said, how do you, you've been in the business, all this stuff, and I'm putting him over because I always put everybody over. And as they say in wrestling, I have no problem doing a job in the middle clean.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, "What do you mean I've been in the business? I've barely been in the business."
He's one of the most humble cats. Like, I love him, man. He's like my little brother. He's great. He's great. Good performer, all that stuff. I can't say enough good things about Small Hands.
Now, Motch, you got a couple more questions, I'm sure, before we.
Oh, man. Let me think. Thinking. It's not every day that you have the opportunity